Organisms can reproduce via asexual or sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, a single biological parent produces offspring that are genetically identical to itself. In sexual reproduction, gametes, or sex cells, from two biological parents fuse during fertilization, which results in genetically distinct offspring. In this video, we'll focus on sexual reproduction. In eukaryotes, sexual reproduction has three main life cycles: haploid-dominant, diploid-dominant, and alternation of generations. These three life cycles have two processes in common: meiosis and fertilization. Meiosis results in the production of haploid cells, which are necessary for the formation of gametes. The haploid gametes, which are designated as N, have one copy of each chromosome. Two haploid gametes, specifically an egg and a sperm cell, randomly fuse during fertilization to form a zygote. The zygote is diploid, which is designated as 2N, as it has two copies of each chromosome. The diploid zygote undergoes multiple rounds of cell division, either mitosis or meiosis depending on the species, and eventually develops into a mature organism. Meiosis and fertilization are important as they help to maintain a constant number of chromosomes from one generation to the next. Meiosis halves the number of chromosomes in a diploid cell by producing haploid cells. When two haploid gametes fuse during fertilization, the diploid chromosome number is restored in the zygote. Most sexually reproducing species thus alternate between producing haploid gametes following meiosis and a diploid zygote through fertilization. Meiosis and fertilization are also important because they both help to introduce genetic variation. Meiosis introduces genetic variation through crossing over and independent assortment, while fertilization does so through the random fusion of two gametes. The genetic variation that these two processes introduce results in each individual having a unique genetic makeup. Now let's examine the key differences between the three sexual life cycles. In a haploid-dominant, also called haplontic life cycle, all life stages are haploid, except for the zygote, which is diploid. Examples of organisms that have this kind of life cycle include fungi and some algae. In a diploid-dominant, also called diplontic life cycle, all life stages are diploid except for the gametes, which are haploid. Examples of organisms that have this kind of life cycle include humans and most other animals. In an alternation of generations, also called haplo-diplontic life cycle, both haploid and diploid stages occur to varying degrees depending on the species. Examples of organisms that have this kind of life cycle include all plants and some algae. To summarize, there are three sexual life cycles: haploid-dominant, diploid-dominant, and alternation of generations. Meiosis and fertilization are two important processes that occur within all of these life cycles. These processes help to maintain a species' chromosome number over multiple generations and introduce genetic variation among the offspring. This genetic variation is important for the survival and reproduction of the offspring.